Elle Fanning in next game, from Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima teases new game with Elle Fanning. Hideo Kojima is hinting at a new Kojima Productions game with actress Elle Fanning. The video game designer took to Twitter to further tease the project, which was first announced during the Tokyo Game Show in September, sharing 4 posters of Fanning with the questions, "Where am I, and who am I?" Attendees of PAX Australia were then treated to a QR code that brought them to the Kojima Productions website with the poster of the actress, and although nothing is confirmed as of writing, Kojima's tweets indicate that more information will be released soon. It could be a while before we get to see Elle Fanning in the next season of The Great, but she's managed to get herself attached to the next game from one of the most celebrated game directors today. As officially announced by Hideo Kojima, Fanning will be participating in the next game from Kojima Productions. We don't have any official details for what the game would be, but some are already speculating that it could be Death Stranding 2, since Norman Reedus, the star of the first Death Stranding, had let it slip a few months ago that he's already started work on the sequel. Polygon reports that the teaser may be part of the Death Stranding sequel, which began work in May according to Norman Reedus. Engadget adds, however, that it may be Kojima's supposedly upcoming horror game Overdose with Margaret Qualley, as he is working on at least one completely new game with Microsoft. One other game that Koji Pro was said to be working on, but not officially confirmed, is something called Overdose, which is said to star another Death Stranding alum Margaret Qualley. Since fans are assuming that Qualley would be the lead of that project, it's possible Fanning is attached to something else. Then again, it's possible that Fanning could be playing the lead villain of Overdose, pretty much like how they sold Mads Mikkelsen as the primary antagonist of Death Stranding. Though Fanning is best known for her more noble characters on screen, I would love to have her play the villain for once, in a Hideo Kojima game, no less. Until we get some more information, all we can really do is guess. If anything, Fanning is a phenomenal talent, and I can't wait to see what she's helping cook up with Kojima Productions. Kojima Productions has teased a new game that will star Elle Fanning, the Great. A QR code spotted at the PAX US gaming event in Melbourne, Australia leads to an image, hosted on the Kojima Productions website, of Fanning with the words "Who am I" printed across her face. Text down the side of the image reads, "A Hideo Kojima game X Elle Fanning." The reveal follows a similar image, with the face obscured in silhouette, appearing online around the time of Tokyo Game Show in September. There seems to be more to come. Alongside the QR code at PAX, there was a new poster, featuring a different silhouette, and the words, "Where am I?" Kojima tweeted both images and implied there would be a third tease and reveal to come after the "where" question has been answered. The most likely possibility is that Kojima is teasing a sequel to Death Stranding. Actor Norman Reedus, who appeared in the game, has said in interviews that work has started on the second one. It is yet to be formally announced, however. Indeed, a Kojima Productions producer retweeted Kojima's tweet with the hashtags #DeathStranding and #WhereAmI. The producer's tweet has now been deleted. Kojima is also working on a completely new game for Xbox, although this sounds like it could be some way off. It may take some time, Kojima warned when announcing the game earlier this year. At the time, Kojima Productions also took pains to note that it was still working with Sony, which published Death Stranding on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. These two games fit the profile of the one big and one new game that Kojima told Famtissa magazine he was working on in late 2021. There is a third possibility, however. In June, leaker Tom Henderson reported that he had seen footage of a Kojima Productions horror game, starring Margaret Qualley entitled Overdose. Could that be Qualley's silhouette in the "Where" image? It's not entirely clear what Hideo Kojima project Elle Fanning will appear in. Some fans have speculated that Kojima is teasing a sequel to Death Stranding. Original Death Stranding star Norman Reedus recently confirmed that a sequel is in development, and one report suggests that it was, at one point, being developed for the now-defunct Google Stadia. The director also recently revealed that he's working on a project with Xbox. Whether or not this is the sequel to Death Stranding remains unclear. While the original game was a PlayStation exclusive, it eventually made its way to PC, and given that the sequel was reportedly intended for Stadia, it's clear that Kojima Productions is willing to migrate platforms with the franchise.